Welcome to 30-minute mobility plus bar. Make sure you have yoga blocks nearby. If you don't have the blocks, you can use books and light to medium weight, and that's all we need for today. So we're going to start in a tabletop position. I'm going to come down to your knees, placing your hands right under your shoulders, knees right under your hips. Curl your toes under, so press to the ball of your feet. And then as you inhale, we're going to go into cow. So you're going to open through your shoulder blades. Lift the chin all the way up and lift the hips. And then as you exhale, press down to the ball of your feet, round the spine, push the ground away, and then look to your belly. Again, inhale, begin to lift the hips up and up and up, lower the chest towards the ground, lift the chin all the way up. Press the ground away, begin to round the spine, moving into cat, push the ground, open through your shoulder blades. One more time, inhale, open through your sits bone, moving your sits bone out to the side as you lift the chin up. And then as you exhale, segment by segment, press the ground away, round the spine, look to your belly. We're going to go back to a tabletop position, extending your right arm forward and extending your left leg back, keeping your right toes curled. Hold in here. From here, we're going to round the spine, pull the elbow towards the knee towards the elbow, and then inhale, extend. So you'll work a little bit of balance. So keeping your right toe untucked. Press to the ball of your right foot, long extension, and then you roll round again. Again, inhale to extend, exhale to round, pull in. One more time, inhale to extend, exhale, round. And then switch, curl your left toe under, extending your right leg back, left your arm forward, and then begin. Exhale to round, elbow to knee. Inhale to extend, press to the ball of your left foot, working a balance, working a core. Inhale to extend. Again, let's go for two more. Pull in, and then extend. Last one, pull, extend, lower everything down. Curl both toes under, downward facing dog. Lifting your hips up and up and up. Stretching your fingertips, moving your sits bone out. Extending your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. And then press the ground away at the same time. Lower your left heel on the ground, opening your sits bone, and then moving your shoulder blades out to the side. From here, look forward, stepping your right leg in between your hands. Dropping your back knee on the ground. You're going to take a nice big inhale, reach both arms towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, lower both of your hands down. Pick up that back knee, step back to downward facing dog. Switch. Three-legged dog, left your leg, extending your leg back and up. Push the ground away. Lift the leg a little higher. Lower your right heel down. Inhale. Exhale, look forward. Step the foot in between your hands. Take your time to get there. Dropping your back knee. Inhale, reaching your arms forward and up. And then exhale, lower both of your hands down. Pick up that back knee. Step back to downward facing dog. One more time. Extending your right leg back first and then up, 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 up. Push the ground away. Like if you're trying to touch your toes towards the ceiling. Look forward. Step the foot in between your hands. Dropping your back knee. Inhale, reaching your arms forward and up. And then exhale, both hands go down. Pick up that back knee. Step back to down dog. Switch. Left leg, take it back and up. Reach towards the ceiling. Press the ground away. Step the foot in between your hands. Dropping your back knee. Inhale, extending your arms forward and up. Tucking your hips under. Exhale, both hands go down. Pick up that back knee. Step back to downward facing dog. From here, we're going to pedal those heels. Pedal, pedal. Open through your back muscles. Spreading your fingers nice and wide. Slowly pedal. One heel lift nice and high while the other one lower down to the ground. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a child's pose. Dropping your knees. Sit your hips all the way back. Extending your arms forward, relax the chest, ending your forehead on the ground. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale. High plank. Hands under your shoulders, bracing your core, lifting your knees off the ground. Push the ground away, and now alternating knee tap, 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 tap. Good. As you tap in, begin to bend and press the elbows. So you bend and press and still tapping the knee. Lots of coordination here. Tap, and then press your elbows. Lower, bending your elbows and press. Lower, bend and press. Good. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Extend the hips up and up and up. Extending your right leg towards the ceiling again. Stretch that leg towards the ceiling. Step the leg in between your hands. Keep that back leg off the ground this time. Inhale, we're going to rise to press and lunge. Exhale, we're going to open to warrior 2. So your right knee traces the second and third toe. Inhale, revolve. Reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower both of your hands down on the ground. Step back to a high plank. Downward facing dog. Left leg straight up. Three-legged dog. Lift and lift and lift. Step the leg in between your hands. Root down through your left foot to rise to press and lunge. Inhale. And then exhale, open to warrior 2. Inhale, revolve. Exhale, both hands go down. Step back to a high plank. Hold it in a high plank. Open through your back muscles. Engaging your lower belly. And now begin to alternate knee tap again. Tap, tap, tap. Lifting your belly button towards the ceiling. Spreading your fingers away. Push the ground away. Tap and tap. Good. 8 seconds. We're going to take a child's pose. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dropping your knees. Sit all the way back. Extending your arms forward. Take a nice big inhale through your nose. Out through your mouth. Downward facing dog. Stretch the hips up. Begin to walk your feet towards your hands. So walk forward, forward, forward. Placing your hands on your shins. You're going to stretch your chest forward. Press the shins into your hands. Open through your shoulder blades. Draw the shoulders back. Exhale, walking your belly down towards the ground. Relaxing your pelvic floor. Relaxing your head. And then around the spine, one vertebra at a time. Shoulders back. Good. We're going to get both blocks. We're going to step on top of the block. I'm going to go for a sumo squat. And I grab a medium weight. I'm going to get my 6 pounds. 5s or 6 works great for this next exercise. So you're going to come to that sumo squat. I'm going to step in your foot on top. Good. Rotating your toes, knees, and thighs out. We're just going to hold the weight in front of your chest. We're going to send your hips back. Hold on the bottom. And then as you exhale, we're going to extend and extend both arms at the same time. So keeping your palms facing each other, squeezing your triceps. Bend. Inhale, sit back. Open through your thighs. Exhale, go up and extend. Courtney, you might want to open a little bit wider. Inhale to sit back. Exhale, go up and extend. Again, open through your knees, open through your thighs. Press to the heels, go up and extend. Wonderful. Again, inhale. Exhale. Opening your knees, opening your thighs. Press to the heels, go up and stretch. Nice. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Press the block away. Stretch, extending your arms, squeezing your triceps. Again, sit back. Press and rise. Let's go for 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale, sit back. Press to the heels, rise. 1 more. Full range, rise. We're going to go back down, hold, opening your knees, opening your thighs, sending your hips back slightly. Good. 8 seconds. Now let a pulse to finish. Pulsing your pelvic floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, slowly rise up. Yes, you can remove the block on the side for now. Come into a lunge position. So left leg is back, right leg forward. Engage the outer glutes, arms by your sides. So start with that front leg straight. And then from here, we're going to bend that back knee, hold, extend both arms in front of you. Press to the ball of your back foot, go up and straighten your front leg. Again, inhale, down, hold, lifting your arms, lower, exhale, straight. Inhale to bend, flex, extend, lower, straight that front leg, squeeze that right glute. Again, inhale down, extend, lower, straight. Wonderful. Again, down, extend, lower, straight that front leg. Last 2, bend 90 degrees. Extend your arm, front raise, lower back down, straighten your front leg. 1 more. Wonderful. Now straight that front leg, turn, and I go over to the other side. Rotate everything. So your ankle, hips, knees, yes. Square that right hip a little bit more. Hold that left hip crease back. Start with your front leg straight. And now begin, bend that back leg, hold. Front raise, lower, straight that front leg. Again, bend, front raise, lower, straight, yes. Bend, front, lower, straight that front leg. Again, we're gonna go for 3 more. Bend that back knee. Good. And then press, straighten that front leg. Again, 2 more. Down, reach, lower, and then straight. Last one. Down, extend, lower, straight, and now come to the center. Wide second, no blocks. Hold the weight in front of your chest, sending your hips back. Yes, and now begin to pulse. Pulse. Nice, open through your inner thighs. Good, lifting your toes off the ground. Squeezing your heels in. Wonderful. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rise up. Drop the weight. Keep the blocks in front of your mat. And I come to the back of your mat. But we're going to take a nice big inhale, extending our arms forward and up. Lift that right knee towards the chest. It doesn't have to go all the way up. You want to maintain your neck, your body in a straight position. Engaging your right outer glute and in your left outer glute. Good. From here, lower your right leg down. Fold. Walking your belly down. Walking your hands towards the block. Hold in a high plank. Yes. Hold it right there. Now stepping your right leg forward. Good. Keep that back leg straight. Press back through your left heel. Left hand stay down. Grab the block with your right hand. Open through your right rib cage and extend the block towards the ceiling. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale. Lower the block down. Drop that back knee, straighten your front leg. Keep the hand on top of the block. Keep the hand, press the block away as you're sending your hips back. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, bending your front leg. Lift that back knee. Again, twist and extend the block towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, lower the block down. Dropping your back knee on the ground, half split. Sending your hips back. So keeping your left foot curled and then lift the front of your toes up. And then bend that front leg. One more time. Pick up that back knee off the ground. Grab the block, twist, reach that arm up. Lower the block down. Dropping your back knee, half split. Hold in here. 3, 2, 1. And then bend that front knee. Keep the block on the ground. Step back. Lift that back knee. Step back to a high plank. We're going to switch. Step that left leg on the outside of your left hand. Drop, yes. Keep that back knee lifted. Grab the block with your left hand this time. Twist through your left rib cage and extend that left arm. Open, open, open. Inhale. Exhale, lower that left hand down. Dropping your back knee. Good. Keep that left hand on top of the block and take a half split. Sending your hips back, 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 and stretching your chest forward. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bend that front knee. Pick up that back knee off the ground. Push the ground away. Twist and open through that left hand. Inhale. Exhale, lower the block down. Dropping your back knee. Straightening your front leg. Half split. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Bend that front knee. Pick up that back knee off the ground. Push the ground away. Open through your rib cage. Extend. Nice open. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hand down. Dropping your back knee. Take a half split. Sending your hips back. Breathe in. Breathe out. And now bend that front knee. Both hands on the ground. Pick up that back knee off the ground. High plank. Downward facing dog. Good. Walking your hands back towards your toes. Walk back. Walk back. Round the spine. Shoulders back. Good. All right, grab the weights again. This time we're going to come down to your left knee. Keep that front knee nice and bent. Good. You're going to push that left hip towards your right heel. Pushing your left hip towards your right. Yeah. And now you're going to open your elbows wider. So a little combo. We're going to push that left hip forward. Hold. We're reaching your arms over your head. Lower down. Hold the weight in front of your chest. Straight the leg. Half split. Again. Inhale forward. Hold. Opening your elbows. Press. Lower. Hands in front of your chest. Push. Half split. Again. Forward. Open. Push. Wider. And then you bring it in front. And then you straight the legs. Sit back. Try to keeping your body in the center position. Push the hip forward. Hold. Elbows wider. Exhale. Push. Elbows wider. And then bring it in front of your chest. And then straight that front leg. Last one. Forward. Wider. Press. Down. In front. Straight. This time we're just going to hold here. Hold. Bring your arms by your sides. Bicep curls. Give me 10. Good. Keep the chest lifted. Square the hips. Square the shoulders. Good. Kind of sending your hips back and up. Scooping your butt back and up. Good. Lift the front toes. Yes, you got this. 3, 2, last one, and then release. Lower the weight on the ground. Curl that back toe. Pick up that back knee off the ground. Step back to a high plank. Hold it in a high plank. Push the ground away. Engage through your lower belly. Spreading your fingers a little wider. 10 seconds. We're going to switch sides. Keep pressing back through the heels. Stretch the chest forward. 3, 2, 1. And a switch. So your left leg is going to go forward and then your right knee is going to stay on the ground. Grab the weight. Elbows wider. Good. Send that left hip forward. And then from there, you take an overhead press. Elbows wider. Bring it in front of you. And then half split. Just sending your hips back. Straight line. Forward. Push. Wider. Extend. Elbows wider. Bring the weight in front of you. And then you straight the front leg. Sit back. Again, forward. Try to make it very fluid. Reach. Lower. In front. Half split. Sit back. Keeping your back toes curled. Nice. 2 more. Forward. Wider. Exhale. Press. Elbows wider. In front of you. And then you straight the leg. Last one. Bend that front knee. Push that right hip to the ground. Open. Press. Wider. Bring it in. Sit back and hold it back. Square the hips. Extending your arms by your sides. That's good for biceps. Ready? Curl. And then extend. Good. Feeling that stretch on your left hip. On your hamstrings. While you're strengthening your biceps. Nice open through your chest. Curl and slowly extend. Push it through. You got it. Nice. Scoop that left hip back. Lift the front toes. 4, 3. Give me 2 more. Whew. Last one. Bending your front knee. Lower the weight. Hands on the ground. Pick up that back knee. High plank. Hold it in a high plank. Push the ground away. Engage through your lower back. And now downward facing dog. Extending your right leg straight up towards the ceiling. 3-legged dog. Reach up and up and up. Step the leg in between your hands. Place both hands on the block. Yes, press back through your left heel. As you inhale, grab the block, then rise up to press and lunge. Exhale, we're going to open to Warrior 2. Holding the block. Look towards that right block. Sink a little bit deeper. And then lower your left hand down, straighten your front leg, and then lifting your right arm, revolve. Bending your right knee, go back to Warrior 2. One more time. Straighten your front leg, revolve, inhale. Exhale, back to Warrior 2. Hold in here. Straightening your front leg, lower the block on the ground in your right hand. Push the ground away, lift that left arm up. 3-legged dog. So maybe come up on your fingertips on that right hand so you're not sinking into your right side. You want to stay lifted and active through your right. Yes, Courtney, bring your left arm back more. Line up with your left shoulder. Back, towards the back, and then reach up. Now, towards the back of your room. Yes, and now lift it towards the ceiling. Good. Lift and lift and lift. You got it. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, you're going to begin to bend that front knee. Go back to Warrior 2. Hold it in here. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, lower both of your hands down on the ground. Lower the blocks on the ground. Hands on the floor. Step back to a high plank. Good. We're going to switch. Bracing your core, downward facing dog. Scooping your hips up and up and up. Stretching your fingertips forward. 3-legged dog, left leg extends up towards the ceiling. Reach up and up and up. Step the leg in between your hands. Take your time to get there. Place both hands on the block. Yes. And now grab the block, rise to press and lunge first. Tucking your hips under. Push that right hip forward. Open to Warrior 2. 45 degree with that back leg. So your left knee trace the second and third toe. Relax the shoulders. Look over through your left shoulder. Elongate the blocks away from each other. From here, straight that front leg. Lower your right hand down. Lift that left arm up and over, revolve. Open through your rib cage. Go back to Warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, straight the front leg. Revolve. Go back to Warrior 2. Now we're going to go back to triangle pose. So straight the front leg. Lower that left block on the ground. Lifting your right arm up. So you're going to keep the block in line with your shoulder. Maybe come up on your fingertips on your left hand so you're not sinking. You want to stay lifted. Square your hips forward. So push that left hip crease forward. And then reaching your right arm up and up and up. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. As you exhale, let's go back to Warrior 2. Grab the block. Hold in here. Inhale, breathe in. And then exhale, lower both of your hands down. Lower the block on the floor. Step back to a high plank. Ooh. From here, yes, frog. Dropping your knees, opening your knees wider than in your hips. Turning your toes out. Lower your forearms on the ground. Sit back. Opening your knees wide. Make sure your toes are turning out. Lift the chest. Stay active through your core. Make a fist. And now we're just going to move in your pelvic floor. Front and back. Yes, front and back. Wonderful. You go forward. And then you go back. Do that a few more times. And then we hold it back. When you go forward, you kind of bring your pelvic floor towards the ground. And then you sit back. You go forward with your pelvic floor. And then you go back. Last one, take it back and hold. Push the ground away. Sit back, open through your toes. Take a nice big inhale, expand the belly. Exhale. And then let's release. Come into a butterfly position. We're going to grab one block. In a butterfly, we're going to placing our feet on top of the block and then moving our sits bone out. Walking our hips back. So the idea is not to tucking our tailbone under, you want to untuck. So you want to walking your booty back. Yes, and now from here, we're going to walking our belly towards the block. We're going to do this a few times. And then you walk the belly back away from the block. Yes, again, walk the belly forward, 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 as much as you can. And then you walk back and back and back. Nice. Forward, folding, exhale, relaxing your pelvic floor. And then walk back and back. Lift the chest up. Last one, then this time you're going to hold. So maybe placing your hands behind the block and then kind of pull yourself towards the block. Open through your shoulders. Relax the belly. Soften through the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale through your nose. Out through your mouth. And then lift the chest up. Good. Let's lay on your back. We're going to take a nice full body stretch. We're getting through the end. Take a nice full body stretch. You're going to extending your arms over your head. Stretch both of your legs in front of you. Long extension, like if someone is pulling you from your hands and pushing you through your legs. Decompress the spine. And now pull both of your knees into your chest. Placing your hands under your knees and then giving yourself a nice hug. Soften through the shoulders. Gently point and flexing our feet. Spreading our toes wide. Point and flex. Point and flex. Good. Do that 3 more times. 2. And now extend. Keep the hands behind your knees. Just extend the legs towards the ceiling. Yes. If you can, lifting your hips slightly off the ground. So you feel that nice decompression on your lower back. Relax through your shoulders. Inhale. When you inhale, you're going to feel the belly lifting towards the thigh. And then when you exhale, you're going to feel your belly moving down away from the leg. Lower your feet down on the floor, keeping your arms by your sides. Take a bridge pose. Extend the hips towards the ceiling. Push the hips up and up and up. Engaging your lower belly. Good. Lift the hips a little higher. Inhale. Exhale. Lower your hips all the way down. Opening your feet, widening your hips, and I just wave the legs side to side. Bringing your arms in a goat pose. So you want an internal rotation of the shoulder. So your elbows and in your lower arm, it faces down, so your palms faces the ceiling. Yes, so nice open through your shoulders, through your chest. Just waving gently the legs side to side. Make sure you're not holding tension on your pelvic floor. Relaxing your pelvic floor. So you ungrip the muscles in your lower back and the movement becomes more fluid. Good. One more on each side. And then roll over to the side and go back to downward facing dog. We did lots of down dog today. Hands under your shoulders, bracing your core first to lift the hips up. Press down to the heels, open through your shoulder blades. Keep pressing the fingertips forward. Hips go up and up and up while the heels go down towards the ground. Pause in here. Inhale. Exhale. Engaging your core muscles, hugging your upper arm in. So your elbows, it's not flattening out. You're going to rotate the shoulders, the elbows, and your wrist, everything in towards the midline, towards the ear. And now begin to walk your hands back. Good. Keep the heels down, lifting the hips up. Walk back, interlacing your fingers behind your back, or you can reach for opposite elbow. Stretching your fingertips towards the ceiling, bring it over your head. Good. Opening your sits bone a little wider. So moving your cheeks to the side. Let the belly relax towards your thigh, edging your arm or reach up and up and up. Inhale. Exhale. Lower both of your hands down on the ground. Begin to rounding your lower spine, mid spine, up, go up, go up, go up. Ooh, take a nice big inhale. We're going to reach your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Look up, lift the chest towards your hands, lower your heads down to your heart center, and we are officially done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you guys next time. Ciao, ciao.